Have you ever wondered how the mind of a warrior works? How they train, strategize, and attain victory? Let's delve into the philosophy of one of the greatest warriors ever, Miyamoto Musashi, through his book, The Book of Five Rings. In the late 16th century, Musashi, a samurai of Japan, became a legend in his own time. His strategy and skill in duels remained undefeated, a feat that testifies to his mastery of the martial arts. Yet the purpose of his book, The Book of Five Rings, was not merely about combat. It was a guide to strategy, a manual for life, penned in the twilight of his years. The book is divided into 5 parts, each representing a different element of strategy: earth, water, fire, wind, and void. Each element reveals a unique facet of Musashi's philosophy, a different perspective on the art of strategy. Musashi's philosophy goes beyond the battlefield, reaching into how we strategize in our daily lives. Imagine each of the first 4 books as a piece of a puzzle, each representing a different aspect of strategy. Let's begin with the Book of Earth. Picture the earth as the foundation, the bedrock for all things. This book lays out the groundwork for the way of the warrior. It delves into the fundamental principles, the basics that every warrior must grasp. The Earth Book teaches us about the way of the sword, the importance of rhythm in battle, and the significance of understanding your adversary. It's about knowing the terrain, the battlefield, and your place within it. We then move on to the Book of Water. Water, in its essence, is adaptable, flowing, and flexible. It takes the shape of whatever container it's in, yet it can carve out canyons and erode mountains. This book emphasizes the importance of adaptability and strategy. The warrior must be like water, able to conform to any situation, to adjust tactics according to the flow of the battle. Next is the Book of Fire. Fire symbolizes the heat, the intensity of the actual battle. This book dives into the engagement with the enemy, the actual combat. It's about the clash of swords, the eye of the storm. Fire is about passion, about drive, about the will to win. It teaches the warrior the importance of seizing the moment, of striking when the iron is hot. Lastly, we have the Book of Wind. The wind is elusive, it's hard to grasp, but it can be powerful, even devastating. This book focuses on the faults and weaknesses in other strategies and how to exploit them. It's about understanding your enemy's tactics, their strategies, and finding the cracks, the weak points that you can exploit. Each book presents a unique perspective, yet they all converge towards one ultimate goal: achieving victory. The warrior must be grounded like the earth, flexible like water, passionate like fire, and insightful like the wind. This is the way of the warrior, the way of victory. Lastly, the Book of Void. What does Musashi mean by this? The void, or mu as Musashi refers to it, is a concept that might seem elusive at first. It's not about the absence of everything, but rather the absence of preoccupations, the absence of clouds that fog our vision, of thoughts that tether our minds. The void is about being fully present, fully aware, and fully open to the world around us. It's about freeing oneself from distractions, preconceptions, and the constant chatter of the mind. When we're in the void, we're not bound by the past or the future. We are simply here, in the present moment. This is where true understanding and victory lies, according to Musashi. It's a state of mind where we can see things as they truly are, unclouded by our biases or beliefs. It's a place of pure potentiality, of infinite possibilities. Musashi suggests that reaching this state of void, or mu, is the ultimate aim for any warrior. So what can we take away from Musashi's philosophy, as presented in The Book of Five Rings? First and foremost, Musashi emphasizes the importance of strategy. He teaches us that a true warrior is not just a brute force, but a thoughtful tactician who uses his mind as much as his sword. Secondly, Musashi focuses heavily on the presence of mind. He encourages us to stay in the moment, to quiet the chatter in our heads, and to focus on the task at hand. This is not just for the battlefield, but for every aspect of life. And finally, Musashi believed in continuous learning and self-improvement. He insisted that we should never think that we have nothing left to learn. Always strive to be better, to grow, to evolve. It's not just about winning battles, it's about winning in life. As Musashi said, once you know the way broadly, you can see it in all things.